Um, Sorry for not announcing this beforehand, but I didn't know if I would do it today and when and everything. It's a spontaneous one, so to speak, from the couch. So it's a cozy, comfy couch stream, if you will. I hope the sound is okay, and I hope you don't hear my fan, which is going strong over there, right there. Hope that is all right. It's not gonna be a long stream. It's gonna be a short stream. Uh, Nori, is it Nori? No, it's no known. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Thank you very much. I wanted to keep the tradition going, to be honest. Also a little bit, because I think I've streamed my previous 2, 3, 4, 5-ish birthdays on this channel. So yeah, I wanted to keep the tradition going. And of course also Sunflower Vegan, hi! Thank you very much. That's greatly appreciated. Thank you. Had a really nice day today. Currently have celebrating holidays, so to speak, this week and the next week. And so I had my parents over, my brother and his girlfriend, and yeah, my grandparents, for instance. So it was a little party. That was really, really cool. Really chill, you know. Um, yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Bradley Krevak, Almibar, uh, Vazaris, Cas Noel. I hope, if I'm butchering names, I'm sorry. I'm trying my very best to not butcher them, but yeah. Thank you very much. Sounds like a good time. Yeah, it was quality family time, basically. Really, really comfy and chill. Really, really cool. And I'm a bit tired, to be honest, but I still wanted to say hi for a few minutes to you guys. Um, and I hope you had a nice day as well, you know, because I can't complain. I really can't complain. It wasn't too hot today. The past couple of days in Germany were quite hot, over 30 degrees Celsius, which is, yeah, quite hot. And it's going to be hot this coming weekend. I think on Saturday, it's going to be over 30 degrees Celsius again. I don't know how much 30 degrees Celsius is in Fahrenheit, but yeah, it's, you know, it can get quite hot in Germany as well. Definitely. 83 degrees Fahrenheit. Ah, Krevak. Okay, I'm glad. 86. Okay. Ebits, thank you very much for saying that. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Much appreciated, of course, and everyone else. Thank you very much. I'm sharing my birthday, by the way, with a very well-known German TV show host, Günther Jauch. He's well known for, well, hosting the German version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Wer wird Millionär? And he's been doing that since 1999, and the show is still running today. So with him as the host, didn't change at all throughout the years. So that is impressive on its own. Yeah. And I think tomorrow isn't it Brad Pitt's birthday, if I'm not mistaken? And who else celebrated his birthday today? I wonder. I read about it a few years ago, I think, but I forgot who it was. I think a well-known actor, Hollywood actor. I don't know. Um, yeah, 32 years. It's crazy. It's really crazy. When I began with this channel, I was 23. I was still 23, I think. Right? Yeah. I was about to turn 24. I started in April of 2015. So that is It's crazy. That is really crazy to think about it. So many years. Hope you can understand me. Sonically. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. I have 17 days to my birthday. July birthdays are superior. I'm gonna be 37 this year, getting closer to 40. Ah, yeah. Isn't that crazy? But do you feel 70, sorry, 37, 73, no, 37? Do you feel like 37 or do you feel younger? Because, I mean, it's hard to compare, of course, because, whoops, I'm sorry. No one has any comparison, of course, but, and I don't know what like most 32-year-olds feel like, of course, but yeah, it feels okay, I guess. I can't complain. In that sense, I feel 70. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, to me, like as far as I can tell, for the past couple of years, couldn't really say what has changed, to be honest. Maybe I'm lucky in that regard. I mean, lost some hair, got a bit grayer, grayish here and there. But that started a couple of years ago already, so that's nothing new in that sense. And I'm used to it. And it's okay. I don't mind that. If it happens, it happens. What can you do? You know. It's definitely a change in looks, though. Gray hair is a thing, yeah. Gray hair is distinguished. Having kids just accelerates it. I guess so, yeah. I mean, stress levels and everything, I guess, play a factor there. So, yeah. It was interesting to see my time capsule video that I filmed 2 years ago. And I'm thinking about doing another one. Because it's always interesting to see what the world was like, let's say 2 years ago from now, or or in 2 years, looking back then. My time capsule video that I filmed 2 years ago, I didn't even think about another flat that I would live in. That wasn't planned. I didn't have my cat Hugo, and that kind of stuff, so much can change in such a short amount of time. You know what, though, Sunflower Vegan, I actually like the look of gray hair, especially, if it's mixed with like brown or black or whatever, if it's like a mixture, nice set of colors, that blends in well. And even if it doesn't, By the way, rocking the ghost outfit today. Huh. Want to see them live again. I mean, I just saw them live last month, but yeah, I wanna see them live again. I thought it was pretty cool. I only found you earlier this year, as I started learning German more seriously, but it was interesting to watch. Thank you very much for saying that, Krevak. Krevak. That's always interesting to hear, because it's always fine. It's always fun to find out how you found me, or my videos. I'm a curious person, and for every creator, I think that's cool to know and to find out. So thank you very much for telling me, and I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Yeah, that's really, really awesome. And Manuela, thank you very much for saying that. Thanks for the kind wishes. And Lloydie, happy Geburtstag. Nice mixture. Thank you very much for the super chat. That is much appreciated, of course. Thank you very, very much. That's very generous. Greg Levitt. Alles Gute zum Geburtstag, Dave. Thank you very much. Vielen Dank für die Glückwünsche. Thanks for the birthday wishes, so to speak. You know? Nice ghost shirt. Yes. They have so many nice, you know, artwork done, or getting done um, for shows, for, tour merchandise, for album artwork. It's I love the art style, like the design choices for Ghost, or of Ghost, the band. I really love that. Ah, cool. Happy birthday, Dave. Mine was on the 9th. Is it 9th or 9th? 9th, right? Happy belated birthday, Rita. And thank you very much for saying that, of course. That's awesome. I wish you always good things in your life. And I wish you that as well. To all of you, of course, Spreading the good vibes. I don't know if some of you may have heard of the American streamer Co Carnage. He's someone that I really like watching and enjoy, watching his streams and let's plays that he does. And he's all about spreading the good vibes and, having a great time with his community, for instance, on stream. And I feel the same, there's so much negativity in the world, so I don't want to spread that. And I don't need that, frankly speaking. So that's cool. And I'm really, really glad that I have such a great community. I just gonna say it the way it is. I'm really, really, really appreciative of that. Carl Herring, hi, Carl, and thank you very much for saying that. Stun 4. I found your videos because when I started learning German, I wanted to learn easy songs and found your video on the birthday song. Coming full circle in a way. Yeah, I filmed 2 videos about celebrating a birthday in German, singing German birthday songs, and also German birthday vocabulary. Yeah, so you can find those on my channel if you want to. Nina, hi. Thank you very much. Favorite German dessert and favorite positive quote. German dessert. Like a typical German one? That's hard. I mean, I like ice cream, of course. I don't know if I can call that German though. It's like a universal thing, I think. What is Apfelmus in English? Das Apfelmus. That's like I rarely eat it actually anymore, but I still like it, but I just don't eat it as often anymore. Das Apfelmus. Or what I really enjoy, like a good salad, green salad, for instance. Always fine, always fun. Applesauce. Thank you very much, Manuela. And of course, tiramisu. Is it that in English? Is that the English term for it? Tiramisu. I really, really love that. Love me some tiramisu. Italian dessert, of course. And Lloydie, thank you very much once again for 200 yen. Danke for helping me understand Rammstein. You're welcome, of course. I need to find that video on the birthday stuff. Yeah, feel free to check it out. You should find it easily on my channel, when you search for definitely birthday, for instance. I think then it should pop up. I guess unless it's spaghetti eyes. Well, I like that as well. Yeah. Apfelmus. Baumkuchen. Baumkuchen is also, but it's not as common though. You can get a delicious Baumkuchen in bakeries, for instance, in Germany, but it's not like a common dessert, like something that German families eat regularly after lunch or after dinner. I don't think. It's delicious. I love Baumkuchen. Didn't have one in years now, I think. So I really, really need to get back to Baumkuchen Tree cake, that is, by the way, translated literally. Der Baumkuchen, the tree cake. I guess because it reminds of, or it resembles the rings of a tree trunk, tree rings. And I didn't know it was popular in Japan, actually. I really need to go to Japan at some point. I think I actually talked about that in the previous stream, and I'm still wondering if I should do it or not. But I was thinking of, maybe setting up at some point something like a traveling fund, if you will, like on GoFundMe, for instance, for covering like travel costs if I wanted to go to, for instance, say the USA and have a meet and greet there or something like that, or um, I don't know yet. We'll see. Maybe I'm gonna do it, or like as an alternative, I thought about maybe setting up like a GoFundMe for which is basically the priority for me right now, for um, well, paying off the rest of my student debt, so to speak. Um, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna let you know. If anyone wants to contribute to that, of course, it's gonna be totally voluntary. But I was deliberating with myself if I should do it or not. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just an offer, of course, but we'll see. Greg Levitt says, I'm sorry if I missed it, but did you post a video about the Rammstein controversy from this tour in Europe? I know it's not a nice topic or even a topic for German language learning. No, you didn't miss anything. I didn't make a video about it. I thought about making a video about it, but then again, and I don't want to talk about it too much because I honestly can't really talk about it too much, because I simply don't know if something happened and what and when and where. I don't know. I'm a person from the outside looking in, but only, I only know what's in the news, what's being broadcasted and televised about it and whatnot and written. It's a tough topic, of course, and all I can say is, but as a general, on a general note, if something like that happened, the perpetrators should be brought to justice. Even if it's someone famous, even if it's someone, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I can tell you. It's not much, I know, but, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a legal expert. We're just gonna wait and see, I guess. As tough as it is for everyone, I guess, both parties in a way. Yeah. Baumkuchen, a better name than Holzkuchen would have been. Yeah, I guess so. Do you still have a cat? Show us now if possible. I can try. I can't promise anything. I, I think Hugo actually moved in here in April, so it wasn't too long ago. He's a cat from my family. They, like, from my parents, and we've had cats since 2007. Different cats, throughout the years. And Hugo has been in our family since 2017. And last year, one of my parents' cats died. He passed away. And they had 4 cats at that point, and then one cat passed away, so it was only 3 cats left. And then the group dynamic changed. And the other 2 remaining cats basically, ridiculed Hugo. And he didn't really have a chance to move around freely anymore and that kind of stuff. So it was a really, really stressful situation for him and everyone involved. So we decided that, it would be a good idea to for Hugo to move in with me. I didn't have a cat of my own before, so that was a new experience. But I'm extremely glad that I did. And of course, it was a no-brainer. Of course, I said, he's gonna move in here, and then he's gonna have a better life, of course. And it is like that, Hugo, hi. Hey, come here. There he is. Hey. Hi. I'm live. People are greeting you. Yeah. Hi. That's Hugo. He's 8 years old. Gentle soul. Really, really cute cat. Yeah. Hey. Na? Hope I'm not shaking too much. Hey. Hi. Yeah. He's really cute. I think he's a bit tired though. Because, there are so many people here today, guests, birthday guests and everyone, so it's not happening every day. Yeah. Whoops. Give me a moment, please. Gonna turn back to the chat in a second. Oops. All right. Let's see. Where is it? Please come to Japan. I'll be happy to guide you. I myself am American, but I lived here for almost 18 years now. Wow. Baumkuchen is available in every convenience store. Ah, interesting. Didn't know that. Could you tell us what is being said in Germany? Hard agree with you. I mean, it's basically, well, the general news about the case, nothing different, I guess, to what you might hear in other countries, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough topic, of course. So, and all the justice to people, to the victims. And I say that as a general statement, not necessarily, about this case, but in general, of course. But that's a no-brainer. Should be a no-brainer. So yeah, I don't know. We just have to wait and see, I guess, what will come, or if something will come out of it. I see the difficulty in proving something like that, because oftentimes you don't have any proofs. As long as someone didn't film it, or you have a witness, it's difficult in its own right, and that's a problem with these things in general. So yeah. Black Forest Cake is the best. Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte or Schwarzwälder Kirschkuchen. Yeah, delicious. It's a little bit tricky with that though, because I know of many Germans that don't like it. I personally love it, but talking about my family, for instance, my uncle likes it, but I think that's about it. My brother doesn't like it. My parents don't like it. My grandparents don't like it. I don't think so. I don't know, but I like it. I do like it. I love cats best of all. Yes, Eric, hi. Oh, thank you very much. That's very very generous. Wow. Thank you. That is. I would thank you uh a bit more. How should I put it? Um, with both hands and everything. Thumbs up with both hands, but I can't because I'm holding my selfie stick with a smartphone. Mhm. Yeah. And thank you very much, of course, for the kind birthday Wishes. What a lovely. Yeah, he's just a cute, cute cat. I'm definitely a cat dad, if you will, and I enjoy that. I definitely enjoy that. I love animals in general, and cats in specific. And if you haven't seen it yet, and if you like cats, and if you like video games, oops, then I highly recommend checking out Stray, the game Stray. I made a video about it, learn German with Stray, for instance, a couple of weeks ago. And I also made or produced a whole Let's Play, a German Let's Play of the game. It's not too long, it's like 20 parts um, with 30 minutes each. On my German Let's Play channel, Dave Durden TV. It's one of the best games I've ever played. It's quite emotional. It's really, really cool. Plays in a cyberpunk-like world. I don't want to reveal too much, but Stray definitely worth the time and the money. Highly recommended. Really, love it. Hi Hugo. They say hi. Yeah, he's chilling. He's chilling. Kuscheltiger, yes. A cuddle tiger. uh, it's because people use cherry pie filling and then it doesn't taste right. I'm such a snob when it comes to that. My great grandma spoiled me. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I guess there are wrong ways and right ways to make a cake. A delicious one, of course, that is. Um, have you considered taking song suggestions to translate and discuss? I love your analysis and perspective. I mean, I don't mind it. Maybe an interesting Patreon tier, maybe at some point. I don't know. We'll see. The thing is, though, at the end of the day, as selfish as that may sound, it has to be an artist or a song that I resonate with. I'm not just gonna translate or analyze any German song if I don't like it. I know it's selfish, but I want to be able to stand behind all of my videos. And that means that I only do what I want to do at the end of the day. And if people like it, that is awesome, of course, because that is the best compliment that I can get. If people give me feedback and say I really enjoyed that video, for instance, or I've been doing this for more than 8 years now, like this channel in specific. I've been on YouTube since 2011 with my German Let's Play channel. That was my first one. And each comment that still to this day, each comment that I get that says, thank you very much for making this video, or like any positive feedback, whatever, even if it's constructive criticism, I also appreciate that. Um, I'm so appreciative of that. I'm so grateful for that feedback. And I really, really don't take it for granted. I just don't. I never did, and I never will. So yeah, I guess maybe selfish isn't the right word. I don't know. I mean egoistically, in a, but in a, how should I put it? In a non-selfish way, maybe, if that makes sense. If you know what I mean. Um, and I, don't want to say I'm like an artist, because I'm not. But I talking about musicians, for instance, I admire that in musicians when they are selfish in a way, and they don't repeat themselves 20 times and record the same album 20 times. Nothing wrong with that. But I appreciate musicians, especially that change, that are open for change. Someone like David Bowie, for instance, or someone like Stephen Wilson, Porcupine Tree. He doesn't want to repeat himself, and even if it makes him lose, some fans, even if he loses some fans along the way, it's not like he doesn't care. I guess that would be maybe a wrong thing to say, but he just has that urge. He just doesn't want to repeat himself. And if that happens, if he loses fans, that's the way it is, but he also gains new fans. So while I do acknowledge that it's difficult to do that and not everyone wants to do that, for instance, I highly admire that in a way. And I don't want to say I'm the same, but yeah, I definitely have like I don't know how to phrase it though, because I don't want to sound strange, or that as if I wouldn't care about my audience, because that's not the case. I do care about you guys. Otherwise, I wouldn't make live streams and interact with you directly and everything. But at the end of the day, I want to do what I want to do. It's that's the thing. I've always done that, and The Starkiller, hi! Vielen Dank, freut mich, dass du da bist. Wie geht's dir? Vielen Dank für die Geburtstagsglückwünsche. Some German thrown in there randomly, because there is a German viewer under you guys, among you. So, not selfish at all. You have to have an interest, yeah. And you know what? I don't think I could make videos that would be highly, like, viral, maybe even. But I'm not interested in the topic. I couldn't do that. If I were to, or if I wanted to be like multi-million subscriber channel, I would make different content at the end of the day, because while I would like to reach like 100K subscribers maybe at some point, I do acknowledge that what I'm doing on this channel is niche content, it's special content, and not everyone is interested in that, and it's not too easy to promote it either all the time. So I do know that, but so no Barbie girl. Da, 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 da. Thanks for the catchy tune. Really unselfish. Speaking of, I enjoy many of your Rammstein videos, but the American analysis was excellent. Thank you very much, Greg. That is much appreciated. Rammstein is the easy one to catch as many people as possible. They're so big. Yeah, true. But I also, for instance, there are many other more great German bands around. One of which is Umf. They've been around since, I think, 89, like a couple of years before Rammstein started. And Umf basically were a blueprint for Rammstein and their sound. And they just released a new single yesterday, I think it was. Wem die Stunde schlägt. I reacted to that. It's the first single with their new singer, Der Schulz. Great guy. Like, I really enjoy his voice. It's different to Dero, the previous Umf singer. But I like it. Yeah, definitely. And I also made an analysis and interpretation review type of video with the German lyrics explained and translated. So if you want to check that out, you can find those videos freshly baked out of the oven, so to speak, on my channel. Yeah, great song. So if you like German rock or German metal, for instance, give Umf a try. They're a cool band, I think. Not sponsored, just saying. Uh, we got you and we got your back. Oh, thank you very much, Rita. Thank you. But when you get bands like Feuerschwanz sticking with the rock theme and bands I'm familiar with, yeah, the problem is sometimes, and it's I always have, as a create, I'm speaking from a like the purely creator standpoint now, not as like a personal music fan, but from a creator standpoint. Even though it's fun to make videos about bands, other bands, for instance, and I do that, of course, with with Die Ärzte, for instance. There's an upcoming video about the German musician Peter Fox, which I filmed, and I'm gonna release it, I think, in the next couple of days from now. The problem is, apart from a few names that you may have heard of, if it's like a band that most of you or most of my audience hasn't heard of, there's a low chance that people will watch the video. And that is, speaking in terms of the algorithm and the channel statistic, the channel standing in general, that can be a problem. And I don't get millions of views. I know that anyway, but and it's always a balance. I do enjoy the thought of promoting other bands here and there, or tackling other bands um, that may not be as popular or internationally known necessarily. But the problem is, and the truth is, that not too many people will tune into those videos if they don't know the band. And that's, to make like an analysis video for music, that takes a while. I mean, it's not something that I do like in 5 minutes. I mean, these days I'm quite used to it in a way. I found my like an easy workaround. Let me put it this way, but or like it's easier for me to make that because I've done many of those types of videos by now. So it's nothing new. I don't have to get used to that as a whole, but it's still like for every song that I tackle, it takes some time to come up with a fitting translation, to actually um, analyze interesting linguistic features and explain them in a way that is easily understandable and not too complex, to break them down, so to speak. And you know so that's the thing. I don't know if you know what I mean or if you can follow me with that, but yeah, that's the thing. um has popped up in my playlist a few times, and your video reaction to it got me going down, picking up the songs I've heard before. Ah, Krevak, that's awesome. Yeah, I already made a video about the song Augen auf, which is pretty much their biggest hit to date. And I also made a video about in general a couple of years ago. Like a band biography type of video. Um, yeah, interesting band. Also saw them live 4 years ago at Mera Luna, the Mera Luna Festival. Uh, let's see. Um, the German one I love is the ASP. Yeah, I'm not familiar with them. I know, them. I know their name, but I don't know any song about by ASP. ASP. Um, Also mainly because, how should I put it? I'm not part of the black scene, and I don't mean like satanic people, more like gothic, like goth people. I do enjoy, a few bands of that scene and that genre, so to speak, like the more gothic, medieval influenced bands like In Extremo, for instance, or Subway to Sally, or like more gothic type of bands like L'Âme Immortelle from Austria, um, yeah, and many more. But I'm not like an avid listener of those types of bands regularly. So maybe that's a wrong impression because, of course, I'm tackling like bands like Rammstein on the channel and Die Ärzte and everything, and I enjoy listening to them, but I'm not listening to them like on a daily basis, for instance. That's not the case. Um, yeah, so I'm not an Uber fan, if you will. Äh, kann das Folgende nicht übersetzen? Okay, ist meine Erklärung. Also ich habe keinen Kommentar gesehen nach deinem kann das Folgende nicht übersetzen. Das ist natürlich ärgerlich, falls das irgendwie nicht durchgegangen ist von YouTube. Oder hast du den Text vielleicht noch irgendwo in der Zwischenablage, Starkiller? Ähm, hm. Kann natürlich sein, dass YouTube das irgendwie geblockt hat, weil es zu. Oder vielleicht, weil es. Du kannst, glaube ich, nur 200 Zeichen pro Chatnachricht schicken. Ich weiß es nicht genau. I look for these videos of you. They are very good, really. Yeah, and they're like I said, their new song. I really enjoy that. That's a damn catchy riff that they have going on in that new song. I really that was stuck in my head for like the rest of the day when that song was released, like the day before yesterday. That was my catchy tune for the rest of the day. It's a damn catchy riff, and also thought-provoking lyrics. Hat gerade gekürzt. Hast du es denn schon losgeschickt? Ich sehe noch nichts. He's tired. But he doesn't mind me speaking though. It's interesting. He can sleep, when the TV is on or I'm, listening to music. He doesn't mind. That's interesting. So, let's see. Okay, das ist frech, es müsste da sein. Nee, also mir wird nichts angezeigt. Warte, vielleicht jetzt gleich nochmal. Es sind nur 137 Zeichen. Worum geht's denn? Vielleicht, also wenn du es in wenigen Worten sagen kannst, dann kann ich ja auch so drauf eingehen. Falls es irgendwie geht. Ja. Knie verdreht. Du hast ja dein Knie verdreht oder wie? Was ist los? Und Kniescheibe raus rein. Das klingt aber nicht lecker. Dann mal alles. Oh, okay. Dann mal alles Gute auf jeden Fall. Eine gute Besserung. Scheiße, wie hast du das denn gemacht? Obviously, you're a music lover, but not sure if you've ever said if you are a musician yourself. Technically, no. I mean, I enjoy singing a lot. I basically sing every day. I used to play a little bit of guitar, like 10, 12, 13-ish years ago, but I haven't played guitar in ages, so I think I couldn't really play it anymore properly. I would like to do it again, but maybe, at some point. I once had a keyboard, but I couldn't really play it. I was just curious. I once played in a band. I was the singer in the band, so I guess technically I was a musician. And I also made instrumental songs back in the day, but like not like with original content, if it makes sense. Um, but rather with the Magic's Music Maker. I don't know if you know that software. With it works with samples, like pre-recorded samples. You can also record something on your own with it, but I just worked with the pre-recorded samples and changed them around and cut them together and edit them and made whole songs off of that. Um, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And I would like to do it again, actually, but I don't know. Maybe at some point I will. And I think I even made a whole album back in the day, like more than 10-ish years ago, 10, 12, 13-ish years ago. Um, so, yeah. But I love hanging out with musicians. A couple of my friends are musicians, guitar players, for instance, drummers. I like being around creative people in general, um, especially musicians. It's always fun to talk to them about music and to chat about music, and everything. I love it. I could talk about music all day long. I actually had a podcast idea, another one, with an American friend of mine. Um, I could say who, and you may actually know him because he is a reactor on another channel, like quite a big channel actually. And we talked about having like a music podcast at some point, but because of the time difference and time in general, time restraints, we didn't get around to do it yet. Maybe we will at some point. I don't know. Would have to talk to him again. Um, so that would be cool. Karaoke stream, yeah, maybe some at some point. I don't know. It's difficult with the music because I can't really play like copyrighted music on stream or on the channel because otherwise there's a chance that the stream would get blocked worldwide, for instance, or something like that, and I don't want that to happen. I'm tired of that BS. When it comes to the YouTube content system strikes, content ID stuff, you know. Ja, auf jeden Fall gute Besserung, Starkiller. Hattest du geschrieben, wie dir das passiert ist? Und ich habe gestrichen an meinen Wänden. Befundsgespräch, MRT. Hattest du irgendeinen Unfall oder wie ist das passiert mit der Kniescheibe? Hm, Also ja, aber danke der Nachfrage. Ich kann nicht klagen tatsächlich. Also, ja. Äh, I mean, it could be a Discord thing. Yeah. Yeah, Krevak, that's exactly the thing that I love about music. It brings us, it's amazing to talk about and brings us all together. Yeah. That is the thing that I love about art in general and music in specific. That's so cool. Ach so, du hast dir beim Streichen. Ach, scheiße. Okay. I'm sorry for cussing in German. I'm reading what Starkiller actually writes in German, and then I'm responding in German. And he basically has knee problems at the moment. Like his what is die Kniescheibe in English? I don't know. The knee plate, like the knee thingy, popped out, and he had to get it popped in again, and yeah, that hurts a whole lot. So Thank you very much, by the way, to everyone who's wishing him a speedy recovery. I really see. That is what I just said a few minutes ago. I love that about my community, um, that you care about each other and that you chat with each other, and that's so cool. I really, really, really love that. Because, it's not like that happens everywhere or with every streamer, every creator, whatever. There are many examples that I could think of where that doesn't happen. And I do appreciate that. Um, Kneecap. Die Kniescheibe. Thank you very much, everyone. And that's also cool because I also learn new words and new things along the way. So, uh, the ligaments. Hope it gets better soon. Yeah, I didn't have. I'm in a lucky position because I never had anything broken, not like no broken bones yet. Keeping fingers crossed, or anything similar. So I'm really lucky when it comes to that. I had a ligament rupture a couple of years ago. I actually made a video about that too, like a little vlog with some related vocabulary in my right foot. There was. So, but apart from that, toi toi toi, knocking on wood. Klopfe auf Holz. Jane Perry. Hi, Jane. And thank you very much for the birthday wishes. That is much appreciated. Thank you. How effing dare you? Sometimes, don't get me wrong though. I mean, sometimes I cuss a little bit here and there. Use like four-letter words, but not too often. It's not like I'm using that on a daily basis or whatever. But sometimes, it's just when I say something, I try to keep it to a minimum, of course. And usually I can actually, say how should I put it? A less harmful version of the word, like shoot instead of and effin instead of you know. Um, but sometimes, yeah, especially when it comes to German words, interestingly enough, uh, I usually just say the word. In English, I can actually, or I, like most of the time, I try to use a softer version, but in German, it's I don't know. Yeah. Ja, ich drücke die Daumen, ich sag's mal auf Deutsch, dass das alles gut geht und dass du da auch nicht so lange Spaß mit hast, in Anführungszeichen. Also, dass das nicht so lange dauert, bis das verheilt, natürlich. Ich kenne mich da leider nicht aus, aber ich drücke mal auf jeden Fall die Daumen. Ruh dich gut aus, ne? Tu dir Ruhe an. Hm. Use them when they're needed, but don't when they're not. No bad words, just bad times. Yeah, yeah, I guess that is a good way to put it, Greg. Yeah. More shorts with your Germany sunglasses coming. Yes, Krevak. Thanks for asking, and I'm glad you enjoy them. The German language hack series. Yeah, there are a few more to come, uh, and I could see myself, filming more uh, in the future as well because it's much fun, and I think it's a nice alternative to the long form content that I'm doing on the channel. Like long form means to me, it means like 5 minutes plus or 10 minutes plus. Some people like that more, but some people like the short or YouTube shorts more. So I guess with that new format, like that new video series, the German language hack shorts, I can offer something for people that may enjoy shorter content. So, yeah, that's the idea behind it, basically. Um, I'm sorry, my nose is itching. Ah. Sophia, I just arrived. Happy birthday. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much, Sophia. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. They keep things interesting. Yes, I love that glass. I can tell you have fun with them. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, they're awesome. I actually don't remember where I got them. I was thinking about it the other day and I couldn't come up with where I got them. I don't know. Maybe they were like gifted to me at some point. I don't know. So, everyone, I would say, maybe like 4, 5-ish more minutes. Um, and then I'm gonna call it a day because, then it's gonna be 11:30 p.m. in the evening in Germany right now. So, and I'm quite tired. So, and then we'll have, um, or I will have streamed for an hour. And I think, yeah. Once again, I'm really sorry if anyone sees this afterwards that I didn't announce the stream. But I didn't know if I would make the stream in the first place. I thought about it, but I didn't know when, or my guests only went like the last ones at like 10 p.m. So a short while ago, and it was an awesome day. So I couldn't really plan it beforehand. That's the thing. Um, Sarah, I'm sorry. Sarah, hi, and thank you very much for saying that. Thanks for the birthday wishes. That's awesome. I do appreciate that. Um, Almost midnight here as well. Germany is a neighboring country. Ah, so are you in the Netherlands by any chance? Or in Belgium? Or in Denmark? Or in France? Or in Austria? Or in Switzerland? Or in the Czech Republic? Or in Poland? Or in Luxembourg, I think. Uh, I think that's about it. Like, there are 9 neighboring countries to Germany, and as far as I know, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, there's hardly any other country in the world that has as many neighboring countries. Um, it's crazy. I mean, we're being referred to as the heart of Europe in a way, oftentimes in media, and geographically speaking, yeah, that's true, definitely. You must rest. Gute Nacht und schlaf gut. You too, Rita. And once again, thank you very much for the birthday wishes and for being here. I do appreciate that. Was machst du denn für den Geburtstag? Beziehungsweise was hast du getan? Oder Hard Party mit Alex und Co. Alex ist jetzt erstmal im Urlaub. Der gute Alex. Es kann sein, dass ich nochmal eine kleine Feier mache mit ein paar Freunden. Muss ich mal gucken. Es ist halt zeitlich immer ein bisschen schwierig. Und halt, viele wohnen halt nicht bei mir in der Nähe. Das heißt, es ist halt immer ein bisschen schwierig mit hin und her fahren und sowas alles. Und muss ich mal gucken, ob das klappt. Netherlands, aber auch nur in unseren Medien. I must be awesome for travel, being so close to other countries. Yes, yes, it's very convenient. Many Germans actually love going to, the Netherlands, for instance, on vacation. It's common thing to do for Germans and the like, Jess, hi! Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad I caught the last little bit of the stream on my lunch hour. I'm glad you turned in. I'm sorry. I guess my brain doesn't work anymore today. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the kind birthday wishes. That is what I wanted to say. It's much appreciated, Jess. I hope you had a nice day as well, of course. And enjoy your lunch hour. Your lunch and the hour, both. In combination. Netherlands. And you meet... Neverland. Yeah. Off to Neverland. Ach ja. So, I think it's about time, everyone. Slowly but surely. Ups. Na du? So. Ich mache jetzt auch Feierabend, Hugo. Jetzt ist genug für heute. Ja. Ja. All right, everyone. I think that's it for today. Thank you very much once again for all the kind birthday wishes. Like I said before, I just wanted to keep the tradition going, like the tradition or the ritual of having like a birthday live stream, because I've done that for the past so and so many years on this channel. And even though this wasn't announced beforehand, I hope you had a great time. Thanks for tuning in, of course. It's always much appreciated, especially when it's so spontaneous. Yeah. Best wishes to you, Sophia, and to all you guys as well. Hope you're gonna have a great rest of the week. Great summer, of course. I would like to thank everyone who actually, tipped a super chat, for instance, as well. All the supporters over on patreon.com/definitely. The channel members on the channel, all the tippers, of course, and everyone who watches my videos, comments, shares them, which is always really helpful if you share my videos, for instance, if you really like them, stuff like that. Always really helpful. Yeah. Thank you very much for everything, for being here, and for sticking around. That is, leaves me speechless in a way. Much appreciated from the bottom of my German heart, my 32-year-old German heart now. Yeah. Have a great night, great morning, great afternoon, great noon, great everything, of course. Great rest of the day. Appreciate you being here, like I said before, and see you around, I guess. So, definitely see you next time, I'd say. And in that sense, I'm gonna say Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal. Bye bye.